I'm Sophia Dalton. I've been dancing for 12 years. I'm graduating from Apollo High School, class of 2022. Well, I'm a dancer. I like to do musical theater at my school. I've done that for 4 years. I have a longboard. I go to the skate park often. I don't really do anything other than dance. After I graduate, I plan on auditioning for Steps on Broadway in New York. Steps on Broadway is a dance school. It's like structured like normal school, like how you would go to each different class, but instead of like math, reading, and science, you would go to like tap, lyrical, ballets. It's a 2-year program, and then once I graduate, I'll have a certificate of choreography to where I can choreograph anywhere I wanted to. I started dancing because I was really just given the choice between cheer and dance. I was in the car with my mom, and she was like, "So do you want to cheer or do you want to dance?" And I was like, "I want to dance." And so I just started dancing. But the reason I kept dancing was because it was like recess for me as a kid. I've been on the Federation team for 6 years now. My first year of tryouts, actually this is really funny. I remember practicing the tryout dance with Noelle while we were at Burns dance team practice. And our coach was like, "All right, that's cool." We were like, yeah. My favorite style of dance is lyrical because you can tell a story really easily, and I like the music you get to listen to and the movements you get to do. There's not really a boundary. You can kind of do whatever you want. So my first solo was Crown, iconic. Geraldine was the one who choreographed it, and I think personally that was my favorite solo. It was the best one, probably because I didn't make it up. But now that I'm making up my own solos, it's like a whole different process because you gotta make it up and then clean it and then perform it, knowing that all of that came from your head. My biggest challenge as a Federation member would be body image, because that's something that is really prominent in the dance community. I struggled with that for a couple years, but I overcame that because I realized I don't have to look like how the social media dancers look, and that I have my own strengths as who I am. A skill I've learned from being on the Federation team would be commitment, because I would go through little phases where I was like, "Oh, I don't want to do this anymore," but I kept going, and I'm glad I did. And so in the future, if I'm ever feeling like I don't want to do dance anymore, I know I can just keep going, because only good things come from pursuing your trail. I think I'm gonna miss all my friends the most. My friends in the studio are really the only friends I have, because like I don't talk at school, but my people at the studio, we're all dancers. We all have something in common. My biggest friendship, I would have to say, was Olivia. Imagine it. Olivia, me, we were like this. Oh my god. And Dana, Dana, me and her were besties. We were like this. But now I have a bigger friend group. I have pretty much the whole solidified team. Just, we're all besties. So I feel like I'm gonna miss them the most. My coaches, okay, Geraldine, she has arguably been my favorite coach ever since I started dancing. She's a wonder of the world, I swear. I feel like we just have a special bond. And there's one more thing. I was asking for letters of recommendation, and having to ask her for my letter was really hard, because I was like, she's my favorite person. And now I'm asking her to give me a letter so I can leave. Like, that's so sad. But I love her so much. Dear Annie. She's my best friend. She's the reason I stay in dance, because she makes me feel so good about it. She was always my #1 supporter growing up. And I love her so much. I'm gonna miss her after I move. After 10 years, and I watched this video, I feel like I will cry again, because music studios was such a fun thing for me, and it will always be in my mind. Whenever I'm older, I want to spread dance and love and kindness and happiness and joy and and fun times. So